Hello friends, so in this video tutorial we will learn about Numpy in your Python. So like we are doing this Python series, so now we will do a series in Numpy. So what is Numpy? So Numpy is basically a library of Python which is used to perform mathematical tasks. So Numpy is a fundamental package for scientific computing in Python. So Numpy can work on multi-dimensional arrays and objects and various other derived objects also. So let's see like how are these work. So like if we will talk about array, so array is a container which contain values elements in grid. So like grid, like we can have a different type of arrays in Numpy which we can use. We can have a one dimension arrays, we can have a two dimension array like we have shown in the picture here. So in one dimension array we have a one dimension type of arrays, in two dimension, and we have a three dimensions array also. So it is how to locate an element, how to interpret an element. So we will use this in Numpy. Next is like why we use arrays over lists, because they look very similar to each other, but they are not at all similar, they are different. So first of all, array consume less memory. Like if we will compare it with list, so array consume less memory, fast as compared to Python list. It is very fast. It is fastly used, convenient to use. We can very easily use in like these arrays. So this is one of the advantage of using arrays. Next is list vs array. How we will make list? Like when we will create list, we will create it with putting a comma between the elements, where in array we do not put comma and we will just give a space and create an array. So this is the difference like we will find out between list and array. Next is here how we can install it. So if we do not have a library of Numpy installed in your computers, then you have to install that with pip install Numpy. And if you already installed that, then you can import the library with a command import Numpy. Now what are the importance of using Numpy? Like what first of all is for mathematical operations. We can easily perform many mathematical operations in array. It supply enormous libraries where high-end mathematical functions operations can be used with arrays and matrix. And beside that, mathematical logical shapes, manipulation, sorting, selecting, all these like algebra, statistics operations, all these can be done with these arrays. Now we will go to the screen and see how we can create that. So now we are on our Jupyter notebook screen and we will import Numpy library. So for that we will put import. First of all we will write import, then I will type Numpy. This is the process, as pd, as np, we have to write as np Numpy. Then I will just have to run this. So if I will run this and I will not get any error, so it means like our library of Numpy is imported in our Jupyter notebook. Now we will create array here. So I will create a variable x, and in this we will create np as array, and inside it I will give some numbers here like 3, 4, 5, and then I will print this x. So we have created an array here. So we do not have like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is our array. Now we will create a list. So I will create list 1 equal to, and give some values here 1, and instead of list I will give b x y equal to, and then I will give some values here like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I will print this y. So I will create a list. So if you would want to know about their data type, which one is list, which one is array, so what we can do, we will go here and give the print, and type is basically for knowing the data type. So if I will shift enter, so I will know like this is our Numpy array, and then here I will go and I will type print type, and I will write here y. So it will show it is our list. So this way we can create an array in our Jupyter Notebook by importing Numpy libraries, and we can see the difference between our array and a list. So now what we will do here, we will convert list into an array. So we will create a list here, x is equal to, so I will put a list here 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will just run this. And now we want to convert this list into an array. To create a list, we will create a variable again, y, and here I will type a message here which is np. Np is the function for array, and then I will put here x. Now I will print, first of all I will print x, and then I will print your y and just run this program. So it will show both list and array. So if you want to know it about its type, so I will type x here, inside the print I will put a print statement, print type x, and here also I will just copy this and paste it. Sorry, I have to copy this and paste this, and here I will put y and just run this. So it will show this is our list and this is our array, y is our array. So we have converted a list into array. If I will just type y and just enter it, so it will also show. If you will only type y, this is an array. So this way we can convert list into an array. Next thing, we will convert list into array using a loop. So for creating a loop, we will go and create an empty list. So we will go here and create an empty list L, and after this I will use for I in range, and I will give in range here 1 to 5, 1, 5, and just close this. Now I will take input from user, which is integer, because we are creating an integer here, and then I will type input, and here I will type enter any number, and after that I will append L, and for appending L I will put L dot append, and here I will take number, then I will print L, and I will just run this. So if I will run this, so it will run for 4 times and create a list. And after creating a list, I will convert this list into an array. Y is equal to np dot array, and here I will put dot, not array, and here inverted comma, sorry, in round bracket I will take L, so it will, and now I will print your y. So just run this program now. So now we have created a list and an array. From a list we will convert it into an array by using your for loop. And if you want to know the type, I will just print copy this and just paste it, and here I will write type y, and just run this program. So it will show us like this is an Numpy array, class is Numpy array, whatever we have created with this is an Numpy array. So now friends, we will understand about dimensions of array in Numpy. So we can have a 1-dimension array in Numpy, we can have 2-dimension array in Numpy, and like we can have 3-dimension arrays, and even have higher dimensions array in Numpy. So now let's go to our Jupyter Notebook and see how we will create this. So now we are in our Jupyter notebook screen, and we will create one dimension array, two dimension array, and your three dimension array. So how we will create it, let's see. So first of all, we will create a variable y equal to np.array. So this is the command which we have to give to create an array, and we will give square brackets, sorry, round bracket, then square bracket, and give one to some values here. And after this I print y. So I just run this, it gives us an error. So I just again I will just import this file, run this, then I will name is not defined saying, then I will run this. So it is run. So we have first to import numpy and then run this, then it's run. So we have this one dimension array. Now if we want to know which type of array is this, either it's a one dimension, three dimension, so we have to write here print, we have to give a command print and give y dot ndim and just run this. So it is a one dimension, it's giving a value 1, so it means it's a one dimension array. Now if we have to create a two dimension array, so I will write here name ar2 np dot array is the command, and I will open the bracket, round bracket, then I will get the square bracket two times, and I will write some number here 1 2 3 4, and then I will give comma, and again I will give the number 1 2 3 4. So this is our two dimension array. So if we want to run this and see, first of all we will run this print ar2 and just run this. So it is a two dimension array. So one thing should be keep in mind, like the list which we have created inside the two list need to have an equal number of elements, only then your two dimension array will run. Like if you have 4 values here and 4 values here, so they both have 4 values. Like if you will have 3 values here and then want to run this program, so it will give error. So both have equal number of element, only then your two dimensional array will work. Now if you want to see how many it's like whether it's a one dimension or two dimension, then we have to give this print ar and dim command, name of the array, and then we have to give and dim and just run this. So it will give your two dimension here. Now if you want to create your three dimension array, so I will give a name here ar3 equal to np dot array is the command, then I will give your round bracket and 3 times I will give the square bracket and write 1 2 3 4, comma should be here 1 2 3 4, and then I will give comma here, and then I will copy this and paste this, and then comma and paste it. So this is our 3 dimension array, and if we want to print it, I will just copy this code from here and change the name here. Here I will take ar3, and here also I take ar3 dot ndim. So ndim is the command to know how what type of array is this, either it's a one dimension, two dimension or three dimension. And if we want to create your multi-dimensional array, then how we can create that? So I will create an array, arr is the name, np dot array is the command, then I will give this round bracket, then you have the square bracket and give some values here 1 2 3 4, and here we have to use the command that is your ndim. So I will give a command ndim equal to 10. So ndmin is the command, and then I will just run this. So it will give an invalid index, might be there is comma here. So now if you want to see, so we will run this, we will just print this now, copy and go here, and here I will take ARR, and here I will take ARR, and just run this. So it will give, it's a 10 dimensions, so it's a multi-dimensional array. So in this way we can create your 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimensions array in your Jupyter notebook. So hello friends, so in this video tutorial we will learn about multiple dimension array. So in multiple dimension array we can have 2D arrays and 3D arrays, and we can even have a 4D, 5D, but 2D and 3D we are focusing here. So let's see like how we can make a 2D and 3D array. So what are 2-dimensional array? If an array contains more than one row and one column, it is known as 2-dimensional array. It is also known as array of arrays. So like in 2-dimensional array we have more than 2 arrays. Like in this case, like in the first case, like if you will go here and see, like we have an array A, like where we have 1 array and 2 array. So and after doing these 2 arrays we will close it with this red color. I have given a red color. So this is basically a 2D array. Now if we will compare it with 3D array, so in this 3D array we have more array, like where we have 2 arrays in the side. So one array is this and second array is this. So this is a 2D array. Like whereas in 3D array, like we have arrays of arrays, like we have many arrays, like one array, this one, we will close this array, first one is this one, then is your second and third. So like with this way we have a 3D array. So this way we can have a multiple arrays like 2D and 3D array. Now array, how is we can create an array in program. So we have to import numpy as np, like we have to import the library, and then we can create an array. So array name first, then we have to give a function which is numpy.array, then we have to put the element and give create a 2-dimensional array like this, like element we can give it. So we can have an array of integers and even an array of your strings also. So we can have arrays of strings and even of integers. So now friends, we will learn how to create a 2-dimension array in NumPy, and how to we will the indexing of this NumPy using single notation and double notation, and your slicing of single bracket notation. So how we can do that? So first of all, I will create some cells here. I will create some cells after this and create one your NumPy. So I will import the library of NumPy, import NumPy as np. So I just import this library, then I will create a array. So then I will create one of our array, which is your your 2-dimensional array. So np dot array. So to create 2-dimensional array, I will just create 1 and 2 and comma 3. So we created our 2-dimensional array with following items here, like 5, then I will give 10, 15, and here I will give 20, 25 and 30, and here I will give 35, 40 and 45. Now I will run this. To run this, I will type here matrix and run. So this is our array. So this is our 2-dimensional array, So like these are our dimensions like we have given here. So this is two-dimensional array here. Now what we need to do, we need to do indexing in this using using your double brackets. So to do indexing with double bracket, I will use the name here as matrix. Then I have to pull down its item like your 5. So to pull down 5 from this, I will put here 0 because its indexing will start from 0. So these are its rows 0, 5, 20. So we will start from 0 and we will go till 0. So I will just put two-dimensional. So again I will put 0 and enter. So it will pull out 5 from here. Suppose like if I want to pull out 20 from it, so how we can find out? So for that I will type here, I will just copy this and paste it here, and here I will put 0, 1. So it will go till 1 and 0 here. So it will pull out 20. So this is basically finding out like elements from the array using our double bracket. Now suppose like if I want to pull out like this 25 from this array using double bracket, so how we can do that? So I will just copy this. First of all I will copy matrix and just run this array, and now we have to, I will just add some cells here, okay, and some cells also here below this, okay. So now if you want to pull 25 from this array using double bracket, so what we can do, I will put here like it will be in the 1 and then it will be again 1. So and then I will run this, so it will pull out 25 elements from our array. So this is how we will do indexing with your double bracket. Now if you want to do it with single bracket, so I will just write the name again matrix, and now we will do with single bracket. With single bracket, like suppose I will write the name matrix here, and then I will write here 0 first, like 0 is like it will be in our first row, so it will be here in our first row, and then I will give here 1. So 1 is basically like it will start from 0 and then it will go from 0, 1, 2. So this is the behavior of the matrix, like it will count rows and column in it. So first of all it will count rows, then it will count columns. So in rows 5, 0 is the position, then we will say 1, so it will count first 0, then it will count 1, and then we will run, so it will give answer 10. So it will give an answer 10 here. Next, like if we want to pull out 30 from this, like we will take an example now. If we want to pull out 30 from it, so what will be the indexing? We will go to 1, 0, 1, 2, right? So we will write matris matrix, and here I will type 0 and 2, sorry, like 30 from it. So I will write 1 comma, so it will be in a 0, 1, 2. So we will type 2 here, so it will pull out 30. So this is basically our single bracket notation, slicing, indexing. Next is your slicing using single bracket notation. So this is our single bracket notation now, where we have done this using single bracket. So next is slicing. So slicing using single bracket notation, now we will do that. So for that what we will do, I will again type this matrix so that we have a matrix array here, so we can see that. Then I will add some cells, okay, and from this we are using slicing using single bracket. So slicing is basically finding out, like if you want to find out two values from it, like we want to find out 5, 10, 20, 25. So what we need to find out, 5, 10 and your 20 from this. So how we can do that? For that what we will do, I will write the name of the matrix, then I will put this open here, and now like 5 is in our 0, so it will start from 0 and it will go from 0 1. So we will give here this and give 2, so it will start from 0 and 1. To 2 it will not count, then comma, then I will again type, like if you want to like 5 10 20, again 2, and just press shift enter, so it will give 5 10 20 25. Similarly, if we like to find out 20 like 25 30, and here I will say we have to find out 25 and 30, and here what we say 40 and 45. So how we can do that? So I will just add some column here. So for that I will first of all again go, and what I will do, I will type the matrix here, and after putting the matrix I will use this formula. So I will type matrix. So we have to find out from our, it will start from 1 and go till the end. So 1 is like 0 1, so it will start from second, so we have to type 25 30. So it will start from 1 and then it will go till the end, then comma, and it will also start from 1, like column wise it will start and go till the end. So that will give the answer 25 30 and your 40 45. So this way friends, we can use matrix for 2 column to find out indexing and slicing of matrix. Thank you very much. Hello friends, so in this video tutorial we will learn about how to reshape an Numpy array. So friend, here we have created a Numpy array. First of all we import Numpy as np, then we will create array. Array is equal to np dot array, and then I will just show you this array. I will just type the name of the array, and we have seen this array. So now friend, how to reshape our array? So this is basically a one dimension array. If you want to find out what type of array is this, so I will type arr dot and dim. What I will type? And dim, and enter. So it will show 1. So it is one dimensional array. So arr and dim for one dimensional array. This is the name of the array, and then ending. Next is, if we want to shape this array, to reshape this array, I will type arr, sorry, it's capital, arr dot shape. So it will give your 10, so it have 10 elements, and then it will show comma, and then so it is it has 10 elements, and one, as if it shows nothing, it means it's a one dimension. Then we will reshape this array. So to reshape, I will type here reshape. So how can we reshape this array? So it have 10 elements, so how we can reshape that? To reshape that, what I will do, I will type command, I will go to this line only, arr, I will just go here, or either I will first print this, and then here I will reshape this. Okay, so we have an array here, and then we will reshape it. So to reshape, I will type arr, name of the array, then I will type equal to arr dot reshape, arr dot reshape. Then I will type 2, then I will type 5. So it has 10 elements, so I will convert into 2-dimensional array with 5 elements. Run. So run, I will type arr again, run. So it was converted into 2-dimensional array. This is easy step to convert an array to 2-dimensional array. So it's a wonderful way of creating
an array into two-dimensional now if you want to see it, arr dot ending, what type of array is this? Arr ending two-dimensional array, so it will show 2. Then I will go here and type arr dot shape, so it will give two-dimensional array with 5 elements in it. Okay, so two-dimensional array with 5 elements in it. So that's the way we are finding the array. And if you want to again reshape it, arr again to our one-dimensional array dot reshape, and here I will give 10, and type arr, it's capital arr. So again it converted into one dimension. So we can convert into one dimensional to two dimensional to one dimensional. So we can multiple dimensional, changing from one dimension to another. So now what I will do, I will just copy this, and now I will try to convert it into three-dimensional array. So what I will do, I will go here and give some more elements. For that I will give some more element like 11, then 12, then I will type arr, we have to where is the array? Here is the array. So I just give it, I just copy this, I copied the wrong one, so I just copy this one. You just make an array and copy that, so it will be easy. And here I will give some more elements. So now what we will do, I have created an array 1 to 15 values. So now what I will do, I will convert this array into three-dimensional array. So I will write arr again, arr dot reshape. So reshape is the command where we will converting it from one dimension to your three dimensions. So how we can do that? We open this bracket reshape, arr dot reshape, then I will give 3, like it have 3 rows, then comma, then it have one like is a one is the column, like is a matrix here, one matrix, and 5 is the element. So and then I will write arr to run this array. So now we have created our three-dimensional array. So you will see it's a 3-dimensional 1 2 3 1 2 3 here close. Next type of array we can make 3-dimensional with this arr dot reshape, and this time I will create 3 is number of matrix, 1 is here column, and 5 is the element, and again I will convert it into your and just print it. So we have created again 3-dimensional array. So this way we can convert our one-dimensional into two-dimensional, two-dimensional to your one-dimensional. So this is the way. So we have 15 here. So reshape is the command which is used. So we have used reshape for converting one dimension to two-dimensional, and again two-dimensional to one-dimensional we can make also. Like if you want to convert this array like three-dimensional array also one-dimensional, that is also possible. So here what we will do, we will just give 15 value, and then I will just go there, enter an arr. So again it is converted into one-dimensional. So this way we can convert our arrays from one-dimensional to two-dimensional, two-dimensional to three-dimensional, or three-dimensional to one-dimensional. That's all for watching this video, and stay tuned and subscribe. So hello friends, so in this Numpy tutorial series we will learn about copy paste your view in array. So how we can do that? So let's check it out and do it. So first of all we will create an array. So I have just copied, so I will just copy that,
So this is our array. Array name is np_arr and np.array is the function. So we just run this array. So we have a array here. But next thing is we want to do slicing. So slicing of this array. So I will give a name sliced dot arr is the name. And what I will do, I will just slice from my array values from 2 to 5, and then what I will do, I will just go up or I will copy it. So I will just go there and copy the name and just, so we have sliced the array. So this is basically slicing the values of array and storing in a new variable slice array. But like if you want to change the value of this slice array now, I will change its value. Whatever value is there, I will change this value. So I go there and here I will give it value is equal to 0 for all, like 3, 4, 6 will be 0. So I will copy this again and put it here and run it. So now we have array with 0, 0, 0 as our elements, where earlier it was 3, 4, 5. But the thing is that if I will type my arr here and run it, so it even change the values in our main array too, because it's just a view of our main array. Like now main array which we have made in the beginning is just a view of that. We haven't copied it to another one and showing it. So it's basically giving us the view. So slice array is just giving us the view of our main array arr, the array which we have made in the beginning. So it is basically just broadcasting or seeing our main array values, and just it's just a like is a view of that. But if you want to copy that, in that case what I will do, I have to give here dot copy, and then I will go to our cells and say run all. So it gives some error here. Okay, we have to just close it also, and then I have to go here and run all. Now you will see, like after giving copy here, we just copy the array. So it's now the copy. So giving it a copy, then we have to give this dot copy command inside our new array. So that's all in this video. Hello friends, so in this video we will learn about how to joining an array. What is join an array? To joining means, I will just write it. Joining means adding content or elements of two or more array. And array can be one dimension. I will just write one dimension, or multiple dimension. So it is basically for adding content of two or more array. So joining means like we are adding content of two or more array. So how to join an array? So we will go here and just do it. So we will are in our Jupyter notebook screen. So first of all we have to create an array, and before that we have to import the library of Numpy. To import the library of Numpy, I will write import Numpy as np. So it will import the library of Numpy. Then I will create an array. So I will give it a name array1 equal to np.array is the command which is used to create an array. So I will just put some values here. And one thing should be noted, like the element and the content in the array should be same in both the arrays, only then it will join them. So if it has 6 element, the next array also have a 6 element. So I will just put it here only. In the last, enter. I will create another array, np dot array, and here I will give values like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So we have created a 2 array. Now I will print them so that we can see what is inside them. Array 1, and I will just copy this again, and array 2. So we have created 2 array, array 1 and array 2, and we will run them. So we have values from these 2 arrays. Whatever values these have, they will give the values of these array. Now we have to join them, and to join them, what we will do, we will use a function. We will create first of all a variable. I will give it a name, join 1, arr join 1 equal to, then I will give np dot concatenate. So concatenate is the function which is used to add 2 arrays together. So I will put for concatenate, then I will put here array 1 array underscore 1 comma array underscore 2. Then I will give print. It shows some problems, so we have to see where is the problem here. Concatenate np dot concatenate. Okay, we haven't closed it, so we have to close it here. Then I will give the function print, and here I will put this name and run it. So it adds both the arrays. So in this way we can create or join a single dimensional array. So it is basically a one dimensional array. Now in the case of two dimensional array, there how we can do that? So for that, what I will do, I will just copy this and make them to two-dimensional array. So I will just give it a name 3, and here I will give it a name 4, and I will make it a two-dimensional array. So I will close this here, then I will open this, then I will close this, open, and then I will close this. So this is our first one. Similarly, I will create this also, our two-dimensional array. So I will just close this again. So now I have to, so I just print them so that we can see their output. So I will go down, and here I will print array 3, and here I will put array 4, and in between I will give some print so that we can see. I will just print it blank so that we can have some space between them. So here is the problem. Closing parenthesis doesn't matter, doesn't match because we don't close it here. So I will close it here, and then I will run this. So now we have a two-dimensional array here. So first of all, we have created a single dimensional array. Now we have created a multiple dimension array. And the thing with this is, like when we will use our multiple dimensional array, it can be according to our axis. Like it can be either through our column wise, or your second is your row wise. So axis should be taken when we will create multiple dimensional array. So like in two-dimensional array, what we will do, I will create again another array. I will give join 2 name. Whatever name you like to give, you can give. And here I will take concatenate again, np dot concatenate. So spelling should be keep in mind. And then I will give the name of my two arrays, which are array 1 This is our array 3, and then I will give the name of my next array, and here I will give one more thing, which is your axis. I will give here axis, and here I will give equal to 0, and then I will print this, our new joined array. I will put enter here, and here I will put this inside this and just run this. So it joined our both arrays with axis 0. Then I will put 1 here, and then see, so it will according to rows, this way it will according to rows, and if we will go like this, it will go according to our columns. So it is joining our two-dimensional array in two ways. So we have a put axis here, and if we will remove this and then we will run, it will still run. So by default it is taking it axis 1. So this is the thing here. Next is like, if we want to, like, there are some other formulas also for joining these array, and these formulas are your stack, like stack, v stack, h stack. So I will just put down here stack, and then I will just increase the size also, and I will add some cells here now. So if we can even use the stack here, so I will just copy this again, like we have these array, I will just make them a new one. I will give them name 5, and here I will give 6, and then I will run them, and I will print them first. First of all, what I will do, I will print them, and here I will give 5, and here I will give 6, and just run them. So we have this arrays here, and now we will use another function, which is stack function. So I will give a name first of all, arr, and I will give join, I will give here 3, the 4 I will give, whatever, join 4, and here I will write np dot stack, and here I give the name of our arrays, and that is basically our array 5 and array 6. So I will give array 5, and then I will give here array 6, and now I will copy them so that I can show you other formulas of stack. So another one is your v stack. So v stack is basically for columns, so I will put columns, so you will get result column wise. And another one is I will just copy this and put it here, and that is basically v stack. Then I will come your h stack, that is for rows, so you will get the result rows wise. And the last one is your d stack, that is according to your height. So these are formula with which we can join our arrays. These are HEIGST, height. And now I will run them and print. First of all, I will print them. I will put print here, and here I will write some new things, like here I will write 5, so I will just change the name 6, and then I will give 7. Now I will print first of all stack, join 4 as stack, and just copy this so that you can get the result. And here I will type 5, here I will type 6, and here I will type 7, and beside that I will give some space here. First is our print, then I will copy this, again I will give space, and here I will give space. Now I will run them. So now we have joined our arrays. Like first of all is through stack. In stacks we can give access also, like I will give access is equal to 0, and then we can run them, and then I will print them here. So we have like access wise we can use stack, and beside that v stack we can use our column wise, so it will join our with column wise like this way. And third one is our height wise, row wise, so we will use h stack. So h stack is for our row wise, so like third one, so this one is one first, second, third, so first, second, and this one is third one, so this is basically our row wise. And the fourth one is our height wise, so this one is our height wise, the last one is our height wise. So according to that these can be joined together. So there are multiple ways we can join our you can say our like this our arrays. So that's all from this side. Thank you very much for watching video. So now friend, what we will do, we will split our array in Numpy. So whatever we have to do first, we have to import the library of Numpy, import Numpy as NP. So we will use the library of Numpy. Then we will create an array here. So I will create an array AR1, and here I will give the command np dot, I just write here np dot array, and here we will give some values. So this is our 6 elements of array, and I will print this so that we can know that what are the values here. So it is basically 1 to 6 we have created an array. Now if you want to split this array, this is basically a one-dimensional array, and if you want to split this, so we will again create our I will create another variable AR2 or whatever name AR split, I will give name underscore 1, I will give this name, and equal to, then the command for this is np dot array underscore split. So this is the command which this is the your function which we have to give to split the array. So first of all we have to write the variable name, then np.array.split, and here we have to write the name of the array which we want to split and number of time we want to split it. Now I will go to the next line and type print, and print this our variable which we have created, and just run this. So now we have converted our we have splitted our array which is our AR1. Now we have split it into 3 like this, 1, 3. If you want to see its type, so we have to give print type, and here we will give the name of the array to see what is the type of this array. So this is basically a list. So like when we will convert it converted into a list. So splitting will convert our array into a list. Now if you want to convert a 2-dimensional array, so what we can do that, so I will go there, and here I will create a 2-dimensional array. I will close this here, and here also. So this is our 2-dimensional array, and if we will print this, I will just change the name is to AR3, and here I will also write AR3 and print it. So this is our 2-dimensional array, and if we want to split this, then again we have to write some name, give some name to variable, like I will be AR split is the name of the variable. Then I will put the formula np dot array underscore split
and here I will give the name of our variable, which is your AR3, and number of times we want to split it, so we will give it 3 and just run this. And after this I will print this and put the name of this array here. So now you will see like our two-dimensional array is converted and it is splitted. So this way we can split our one-dimensional array and two-dimensional array in your Numpy library. Hello friends, so in this video we will learn about functions in Numpy. To do function in Numpy, so we will write here function, and after that, like what we will do, we will import Numpy as np, and we will create an array here, variable equal to np dot array is the command to create your variable. So we will create one variable here, 1 2 3 4 sorry an array here 7 and 8. So we will create an array, and first of all I will print this. So I will print this and run this. So here I have done a mistake here, so, and then I will run this. So like this is our array, and we will use, first of all, our function is where function. So where function will tell us like if we want to sort out some values, like how many times 2 is appear through indexing. So it will index that number. So like if I will index this, index, and I will just tab it to here, here, and put some numbers here. Like it will start indexing from 0, then it will go 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7. So our indexing will be till 7. So this function will help us out to index the element of array. So like if we will create one, first of all we will create one variable here, and in this variable what we will do, we will do np dot where, and then we will put where equal to 8, and then what I will do, I will print x1. So it will show what, like it's 8 is in our 7th position, and like I will just increase the size, so it will show us like 8 is in our 7th position. So if you count it from here, so 0 1 2 3, so it will be on the 7th position, and it is of integer type. So next, like we can give other commands also. Like if I will just copy this, we can even do the remainder part also. Like we have this array here, and if we will say like in the place, I will just copy this again and put it here, and here I will do 2, I will make it a 2, variable 2, and here also I will make a variable 2. And what I will do, like where I will say if this variable is divided by 2 and the remainder is 0, and we say like if this remainder is 0, and I have to close this also. So what are the numbers? So it will give the elements, so it will give the indexing of those numbers. Like if I will run this, so it will give 1, so 0 1 2 is the number, then 3 0 1 0 1 2 3, that will be the 4 3, then 4 5, and then 7. So according to that it will give the indexing of all the number which are divided by 0. If I will give it 1 here and then run is, the number will be changed. So this is the way we will do indexing and use the where function. Next thing is like if we will use here another function which is search sort array. So how we can use this, we have to see the search sort array.
So search sort array is position of array which is not in the list. So it will give us the position of array which is not the element of that array which is not present in that list. It will give position of that array. So like suppose like if we will copy this array first of all and put it here, and then we will use this function, and which is your sort search array. So now like if you will create, first of all what I will do, I will create an variable here, x1 is already there, so I will create another variable. So x1 I will create x3 and equal to np dot search, and then we will write sorted search sorted, and we will give the name of this variable. They will open the bracket and we will give variable. I will give it just name 1, so that we have a different variable here, variable 1, and then I will put comma, and then like if I will remove one value from here, like that will be your 5, so I will remove this value and here I will give 5, and then I will just copy this, then I will just print, I will just copy this and go here and print x3 and run it. So it will give like 4 will be in our 4 indexing 0 1 2 3 4. So this is the way we can do search sort. So it will give like where we can put this 5 number, so we can put this 5 number in the 4th position. Like if you want to give 2 numbers here, like 5, and then the next number is I want to give 9, so it can even give for that also. So in this time it will give 1 will be in the 4 and the another one will be in the 7, and I can give another number also, 11 also. Let's see. So that will start from 7 and then it will go to the other side. So this way we can do search sort array. Next thing is like we can even use sort array also. So sort array is basically used to ordering a sequence. So basically to put a sequence of numbers, or either for your like your string also, we can use sort array. So sort array, I will put the heading here, sort array, and then I will go here, and after that I will put a variable. I will put a 3 here, and what I will do, I will just copy it from the above position and just change this number now, and I will put it here 3. So it is variable 1, so I will put it variable 2 here, and just put some random numbers here. 0 is I will put here, so not 0, I will put 10 here, and here I will put 6, 8, here I will put 18, and here I will put 7 is okay, here I will put 26, here I will put 44, here I will put 38, and here I will put 12. So now we have numbers which are random number, and now we want to sort them. So first of all what I will do, I will print this. So to print this I will write print here and variable 2 and enter. So it will print all the numbers in our list. Next thing, we have to sort these. So to sort these, first of all I will create an array here, or we can do directly also. We will put print, and here I will put sort, and then np.sort. I will put np.sort first, np.sort sort, and here I will give the name of our variable, which is variable 2, and just enter. So now it has sort all the number, and we can even give like your integers, like in the case we have given integers, and we can even use string also. Like if I will create another variable which is variable 3, and here I will create some values like b, then I will put c, or like c I will put a, b, and I will put here A, B, C, and I will just change it. I will put it L, and here I will put J. So now we have created an array here. I will just put it in the array and close it here. Now if you want to print this, I will print this array first. So now we have array, but if you want to sort it, so what we can do, I will again print, keep this function here, and here we will put variable 3 and just run this. So now all our like alphabets are in sequence. So this is the way we can do sequencing of these numbers. Beside that, like we can also use filter also. So filter function is used to filter the elements from the array and to create a new array. So what it will do, it will also create a new array also. So that thing can be done with your filter. So to create a filter, we will first of all we will do your filtering and to filter. So and like how we can create, so like suppose we will take this array, I will copy this and print it here and give it another name 4, and then what we will do, we will create another variable which is y, and here we will put the values which we want to see, we will give it true, and the value which we don't want in the filter we will put false. So like we have some values here, so I will just remove some value, I will put it somewhere around 4 values. Now for values which we want, we will put true, and value which we don't want, we will put false here. Again I will put false, and again I will put true. So now we have created another array y, and where we have put the values. Now what we will do, we will create another variable which is variable 5, and now we will store all the values of this y in this variable 4, all values of y here. So now we have another variable 5. So now if we will print variable 5, we can only see the values which are true here, so which is L and C, because first of all we will create a variable, we will put an array, then we will give true false, so only the true value will be stored in y, and then we will create another variable 5, and where we will put all this. So this way we can use your functions of your like filter, beside that your search sort array, and where function. Thank you very much. Hello friends, so in this video tutorial of your Numpy array, we will learn about some functions in your Numpy. So first of all, function we will do here is shuffle. So I will put here shuffle. So shuffle is basically like the way we shuffle a deck of card. So we have number in a random way. So this is the thing which can do with this function also. So we can convert our like array so that they can be in a random order. So it is basically changing the order of our array. So this function is used for changing the order of array. So let's start it. So first of all, what we will do here is like we will import our Numpy library. So what we have to write, we have to write import Numpy as MP. So it will import our file, so everything will be in small. So now we have imported our library. Next thing is like we will create a variable, which is variable is equal to, so we will give the name of that variable, and now we will create an array. So np.array is the command to create an array, and here I will put some number 9. So I have given here 9 numbers, so they are in a sequence, and if you want to convert them into random order, so we will give np dot random dot shuffle, and here I will give variable, and then what I will do, I will print this variable. So if I will run this, so it will convert it into a random number in a random sequence. Again, if I will go here and again run this, it again convert. So like whenever we will execute this function, it keep on changing our numbers in a random sequence. So this is the way we can use this random shuffle. So shuffle random dot shuffle is the name, and we call this as a shuffle function. So next comes your unique. So I will write here unique. So what is unique here? Like unique is basically like we have set of numbers and some numbers are repeated, so it will only get out only the unique values from our array elements. So let's check out how we can make it. Suppose like we will copy this and create another variable. I will create another variable here. I will just put it here. Okay, I create another variable, variable 1, and I will just repeat some numbers like 8, 7, 6, 5. So I will just repeat some numbers here. Now what we will do, we will create another variable x and put the values, and we will execute our formula here, which is function here, which is unique, np dot unique here, and here I will give the name of our array, which is variable 1, and next thing I will print it. So to print it, I will type here print, and here I will give variable 1 and run it. So it will only print all the numbers which are in the list, and beside that, like if I will put here x, and run it, so it will only show us the unique values in our array. So like there we have 9 values which are unique here, so it will put that. And beside that, like if you want to know the indexing of this value, so I will give it another command, which is return underscore index equal to true, and then I will run this. So it will show us like what are their indexing, like it will like 1 will start from 0 here, then 2 is in the 1 place, so it will give us the indexing also. Besides that, it can even count them. So to count them, we will give another return underscore, and we will give counts equal to true, and run this. So it will also count them. So whatever are there, so it will count that also. So next function that we will do here is resize. So here I will write resize and just create it into a heading. So in resize function, what it will do, it will change the shape of our array. Like suppose like if we will create this array, I will copy this and create an array. I will give it a name variable 2 and just give it value till 10, and I will first of all we have to resize it. So we will create a variable here y and store the values so that we can resize it. np dot resize is the command, and which array we have to convert variable to, we have to resize it, and like we have 10 elements here, so I put 10 elements, so I will make a new array with 2 column and rows. So I will just run this, and then what I will do, I have to print it also. So I will print y
and just run this. So now it is resized. So it has 2 rows and 5 columns, so we can even convert it into 5 to 2 also. So that is also possible. So converting 1 dimensional array to 2 dimensional array, and we are resizing it. So next function is our flatten. So I will just put here flatten and just convert it into a heading here. So what flatten function do is, like we already have an array here. So if I will copy this and then paste it here and run this, and we want to flatten this array. So what we need to do, we need to again give print, and inside the print what we have to give the name of the array, which is name of the variable y, comma, then flatten. So we will using the flatten function here, and we will run this. So it will give some error here. So we have to give we have to look how we have to give it. Y dot flatten we have to give here, and then run this. So it will flatten our array. So this function is used for converting or flattening the array. So hello friends, so in this video tutorial we will learn how to insert or update an array. So what is the process like for that? So let's see in this video. So let's start. So first of all we will have to import our Numpy library. Import Numpy as np. So we imported our library. Now we will create your array, which we give a name var variable. So now the command is np.array to create array. So we will create an array here. So we have given it 6 value. Now next thing is we will print it, and I will also show you the type also, what type of array is this. And here I will type, and here I will give var and just enter it. So it will show us like it's an array. It's a 1-dimensional array and it has 6 values. Now if you want to insert some values in it, so what we have to do for that, first of all we will create a variable x, and here I will put np.insert. So np.insert is the command to update an array. So after this I will give the name of the array, which is var, then the position from where we have to give the element. So it will be the second position, 0 1 2 3, so somewhere near 3, and then so it will in the second position starting from 0, and then I will give a value like here 32, and just print this x. Now I will go print an x and then just run this. So now we have updated our array. And beside that, like if we want to give two values in it instead of 1, if you want to give 2 values like in 2 positions, so we have to put this. So what we need to do, I will just remove this and open this, and give 2 and in second position and in your 4th position, and just close it. So 32 will be in the second and in the 4th position. If I will run this now, so now you will find 32 in 2 positions. So this way we can update our array and give the same element in 2 positions. And beside that, like if you want to give some float number in it, so if we will take some float number and like to add this number here, so like it is a float number 20, like this is our float number 12.30, and if we want to add this, so it will not add the float number. So if you want to update an array, it should be an integer, and float number will not be added. Only the value 12 is added in the array. And beside that, like if we want to create an array with a 2 dimension, like suppose like this is our array,
and we convert it into two-dimensional array here. So I will give it a name VR1 and we convert it into two-dimensional. So I will just convert this into two-dimensional array and print it. So this is our two-dimensional array, and if we want to update this array, so how we can do that? So to update this array, we again have to give the same command. So first of all, we will create a variable var1 v1, like whatever name you like to give. Then we will give insert. So then we will go to np, sorry, first of all we have to give np dot insert, then we will open bracket and give the name of the variable, which is var1, where we want to insert. Then next we have to give the position, like position will be start, like if we want to give in the second position, then the element, and the thing which we have to give here is axis. Like if I will give axis equal to 0 and then I will print it, then I will print your v1 and just run it. So now we can have to give axis if we have to put data in a two-dimensional array. So this is a two-dimensional array, so axis 0 is given, and beside that if you want to give some multiple values in this axis, so that is also possible. So like if I will just copy this again and put it down here, and now if you want to give multiple values in this array, so then in that case I will put it inside the bracket, and here I will give to value 2 and 7 and just close it, an axis, and just I will just give it a name v2. Here also I will give variable 2, and here I will also change it to variable 2, and here I will change it to variable v2, and just run it. So it will give some error here, so we have to see what's the error here. So 2 second, like we have given here, axis is equal to I will give axis is equal to 1 here. So first of all we have to give 1, and then in run it will run. But if we like 1, if you want to put the multiple, then we have to give 1 here, and this is the way we can update our array in Numpy. So next is like we can even insert data using an append function also. So I will put here an append. So I will just add another cell here, and here I will write append. So to put in data with an append function, so first of all what I will do, I will make it a comment, this function as a comment, and now I will use an append function. So I will use a variable x equal to np dot append, and first of all we have to take the name of our variable. So the name of our variable is var here, and then I will put the value here as 6. So it will add value in x. So I will just run it. So it add value 6 here, so it will be added value at the last point. And again if I will put 6.5 also here, so it will also your insert or update your float value also. So like we are able to update for float value, and simultaneously we can update your integer value also in your Numpy array. Next come your multiple array, your two-dimensional array. So how we can insert or append value here. So insert we have done. Now to append, we will make it a comment first. v1 I will give the name, then I will put np dot insert append this time, and then I will give the name of our variable, which is var1 first of all. Then I will give the list here. So suppose the list is 1, 2, 3, and I will take 3 values here, or I will give some other values like 3, 5 and 6. And after that we have to give the axis, and the axis here is equal to 0, and then I have to print this v1. I just run this. So it will give some error here, so I have to just close this once more, then see how it will work. So now this is the way we can append your two-dimensional array also. So next what we will do, we will create some array here, like if I will get array 1 and we will append two arrays, np dot array, and here I will create a two-dimensional array. I will give some value here, 2D arrays here, and here I will give again some values like your okay, we haven't closed it, so I will give some value here like 100, 200 and 250, whatever value you like to give. So here we have created our 2D array, and I will close this also, and similarly I will just copy this and create another array also, and change its name and change some values also, like 20 is here, 40 here, I will take 200, 300. So now we have two arrays. Now if you want to add these two arrays, so if I will print this first, so first of all I will print, and then I will print that one also. Now we have two arrays, so if we will print this, and now if we want to append these two arrays, so how we can do that? So for that I will create a new ARR. I will just give it a name, and then I will put np dot your append with the command, and after that we have to give the name of the arrays, like I will give first array, and then I will give your second array name, and after that I have to give access equal to 1. So it will be column wise will be added, and then I will give print, and here I will give new ARR, and just run this. So now you can see like we are able to add these two arrays. So if I will give print a blank here, so that we can have a space, so this way we can add two arrays and access 1, 0, or either we can give 0 also here and just run it. So if we will give 0, then it will be add in this way column wise, and if we will 1, then in the other way. Hello friends, so in this video tutorial of Numpy we will understand about matrix and array. So what are matrix? So matrix are basically 2D arrays. It has both rows and column, and they are horizontal arrangement of data in the form of rows and vertical arrangement of data in the form of columns. So it is basically a matrix. So matrix it is very similar to your Numpy 2D array, but and like the only difference is the syntax. Like in the syntax we will type np.matrix in place of your np.array. So this is where we can create a matrix. Now what is the difference between your Numpy matrix and array? So array contain greater than 1 equal to 1 dimension. Like it can be array can be 1 dimensional, or either it can be 2 dimensional, 3 dimensional, whereas and matrix contain 2D, like it is 2 dimensional. It is like a table. It is homogeneous, like the elements are of the same nature. Similarly is with the matrix. Matrix also have homogeneous data structure, like it have element with the same unique properties, like they are very similar to each other. When we have to create a matrix, an array, we can use an array function, whereas wherever we have to use a matrix function, we have to use a matrix function, and we can have a 1D array, whereas we only have a 2D array here. Array are subset of matrix, whereas matrix are subsets. A special case of array where dimension are 2. Like the main difference, like we will create matrix is like we can have wider range of collection of operations in matrix as compared to array. So we can have more functionality and more operations we can done with matrix. So now we will go to our Jupyter notebooks and create a matrix and array.
So now friends, we are in our you can say our Jupyter notebook, and here we will create our matrix. So I will write here matrix and just convert it into a heading here. Okay, then I will add some cells, and first of all I will import Numpy as MP. I import the library, and here I will create a matrix. So I will give it a name np.matrix, and inside that I will give some values, like I will get two-dimensional array, two-dimensional matrix here. So it is basically 2D, and here also I will give some values. Now I will print this. So this is our matrix. Next I will create an array so that we can see how an array will look. np.array, and here I will give some values, and I will give some values here also, and now I will print this. So when we will see like a matrix and array, they will look very similar, but like here, like if we want to see the type of what type of array is this, so I have to give print type and mat, so it will show us it is a matrix. And similarly when I will print type, so it will give us like it's an array. Now next thing is, like if we have two matrix, like here is one matrix and this is matrix 2, I will just give it a main mat 2, and if you want to add these two matrices, so I will just put plus here and mat 1 and just print it. So it will, how it will add these two matrices, so it will add them, like here from 1 1 it will 2 2 2 4 3 3 6. So this way we can add two matrices, and if we want give you a minus and run it, so it will deduct value. Similarly we can do with your array also. So I just copy this, I will just copy this and create another array here, and just add print, and here I will add error 1 and just run this. So it will add our two arrays, and if we will give here minus, it will deduct the values from that. So now what we will do, we will multiply this. So in the last we will add them, so now we multiply them. To multiply them I will put here print, and before that what I will just reshape this. I will just decrease this size, and here also I will just put two values and two values. Now first of all I will give print and give mat multiply by material 1 and then print enter. So it will just add them and give your value 3636. So how it will be giving this value? So in the matrix rows and column will be divided. Like there is another formula to multiply this, so for that I will give print, and then I will give the name of our first matrix, that is vat, then dot mat dot,
and here I will give mat1 and then run this. So now there are two ways like we can multiply a matrix. Similarly we can multiply our array also. So like if I have to multiply array, I will give print arr and then multiply arr1 and just multiply it, so it will multiply them. So the format of multiplying of matrix is different from that of array, so that we will see in some other part how it will work. It will work according to rows and columns. So matrix work like first of all it will add your rows and then it will multiply it with columns. So that's the way it works. But for that it's simple, like 1 plus 1 is 1, like 2 plus 2 is 4, and 3 plus 3 is 9. So now friends, we will use some functions in your matrix. So first of all function is your transpose. So I will put here transpose. So what this function will do, we have to see. So it will change our matrix. So first of all we will create a matrix. So I will create a matrix V is equal to np dot matrix, and here we will give some elements in it. So so the element will be your, so I will give 1 2 3 here, 1 2 3, then I will create another one, and here also I will give 1 2 3, and then I will print it so that we can see the result. Click over this and print var. So now this is our matrix. Now if we will transpose it, so we have to give a function like print np dot transpose, and inside this we will write the name of our matrix, so it will convert it. So it is basically convert our matrix. Now there is another one way also we can use it. So we can write print and then we can write name of our matrix, which is var here, and then dot t. That's also will do the same thing what we have given in earlier. Next function is our swap axis. So I will just write the name and put here swap axis. So it will change the axis of our matrix, like this is our matrix, and if we want to change it, so I will give here print np dot swap axis, and here I will give the name of our matrix, which is var, and we will convert it from 0 to 1 and then print. So it will change our axis, it will swipe our axis style, like if we will increase it, so that it will do that. So from this matrix it will be converted into, from 1 2 3 3 4, it will be converted into your swipe axis.